Hey guys, it's Fatin here back with another video this time, and we are finally here with our predictions for AEW Full Gear 2025, and yeah, I meant to get this up yesterday, and you kind of get the point there. I got distracted, and a lot of other stuff. It's already 3 o'clock, but as far as like the matches go, it's a pretty decent card. People were kind of saying this is just a special episode of Dynamite. I can kind of see it. There's like a lot of matches that really should be on. There's a few matches that should be on Dynamite. I think mostly talking about these two because when they face each other a lot of times on Dynamite, and then they're having their first match on pay-per-view and a lot of other stuff. But I don't know. It's still a pretty decent card. We do have like 4 matches on the pre-show slash the tailgate brawl. Again, we got Boom and Dune with Big Boom and AJ and QT Marshall versus RPG Vice with Rocket Mero and Trent Beretta. The $200,000 four-way tag match with Caster, Bowens, Bagman Gang, Big Bill, Brian Keith, and then the Outrunners. And then we got Seaman and L World Trios match, Sky Team, and Don Callis family. And then last week we just got Hulk vs. Eddie Kingston versus Mark Horseman. I'm just going to run through it now. Boom and Doom, maybe Mass Caster and Bowens, but probably maybe the band game seconds. I'm mostly thinking the Sky Team's going to retain because I think Essence finally got a turn against Okada. Still weird that this is a pre-show match, but I guess they just didn't want to put too many matches on the card, and mostly the titles like out that's not AEW related, and then hook it and then Kingston. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The run through of everything of the pre-show, and like I said, as far as the rest of the card, it's pretty stacked. We got championship matches, we got even some grudge matches, and a few matches that I don't completely understand why they're here. We'll get into that a little bit. Let's just get with the first match. First match, I'm going over that might star of the show. Again, we can probably see anything star of the show. Is the $1 million trios match with Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express against the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of these big money matches, and it mostly involves the Young Bucks because of because they're basically broke because they spend way too much money when they're AVPs and they're in big depth. Which reason why every time the production crew just gives like random stuff here and there, trolling. But yeah, now they're in the big the $1 million one since they lost the last big money match from WrestleDream. But now Josh Alexander's involved, the Don Callis family's involved. Even Josh Alexander making it personal because he injured Kota Ibushi and then attacked Nago Nagasawa last Wednesday on Dynamite. Right, so yeah, just a lot of that stuff going. Also, the Don Callis fan involved because Kenny Omega's involved, and because Don Callis is still always trying to iron to just end Kenny Omega for good, but obviously he's not. And he's not going to. And he basically wants the Young Bucks to join the Don Callis family, but we don't even know if the Young Bucks want to because again they didn't even show anything when they were attacking Omega when the Don Callis family was attacking Omega and everything. But now as far as I think who's gonna win this match, I can see it going here. I mostly am thinking that Omega and Jurassic Express might win because maybe Young Bucks will just have enough and then we'll turn babyface again and join back with Kenny Omega and forming the Elite. But in some cases, I can also see them just remain heel and then maybe winning against Witcher, joining the Don Callis family. But and go either way. I'm mostly leaning on these two because something they might just lose and then now they'll just kind of go into the little thing with the Don Callis family and then Omega will save the Young Bucks and everything. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the first match. I went on long enough as I could deal with this one. Let's just move on. Now going to the next match, we have for the TNT Championship match, we have Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe 6. The 6th encounter with these two, and this time it's another Q, and with the add stipulation that if Mark Briscoe loses, he joins the Don Callis family. So yeah, we got these two going in again. Honestly, I'm okay with it because their matches has been banger after banger after banger. And heck, even their last match at WrestleDream was awesome. So, yeah, like I said, it's just, again, and now the Q is going to be balls to the wall crazy again. Yeah, you guys, just a poster thing. And like I said, don't have any of the figures, so you just have an image. Kyle Fletcher custom in the works. And then I haven't wasn't able to get the Mark Briscoe figure because I'll be used to it by now. I get distracted by so much stuff, and I end up spending way too much money. So yeah, we're just getting this done now. I can see both all of the factions getting involved, the conglomeration, Don Callis family, or just have Don Callis. But as far as I think it's gonna win, I can see it going in your way. There's the one part Kyle Fletcher. I don't see. I can see Kyle Fletcher not dropping the title because he's been pretty good as TNT champion, and he's one defensive away becoming the most title defenses as TNT champion. But I can also see Mark Briscoe winning because this is give him the edge and incentive and the motivation to win with those two the Q and the stipulation if he loses, he joins Doug Callis' family. So I'll go with Mark Briscoe. To win his first singles title in AEW. But honestly, if Kyle Fletcher wins, I'll be okay with that. So next up, we have kind of like the grudge match I was talking about, but it's kind of like hard to tell if it is a grudge match. We got Pac versus Darby Allin. Again, it's kind of like going off of blood and guts when Pac with help of their mercenary, the Death Riders mercenary, Gabe Kidd, did like a military press like throw off the one of the tunnels through flying tables. Because Darby Allin's kind of with any crazy thing. So yeah, we got these two going at it. I think they went out. They faced each other before. I just can't remember on the top of my head. But yeah, this is just gonna be a straight up wrestling match. No again. Pac just basically said it's just a straight up wrestling match. Challenged them Darby to a straight up wrestling match. No gimmicks, no weapons. Just take away all the stuff and just try to fight like normal and everything. I think that's what he said, but I can't remember on the top of my head. He just had like a lot of words that. Yeah, this match is gonna be pretty good. Again, these two really just good in the ring again, and I can see like a lot of like crazy spots and all that stuff. Now I think it's gonna win. I more lean on Darby to winning because he might pick up a win, but I think mostly it's just because the Death Riders either get involved, or heck, even Gabe Kidd get involved again, and that's kind of who I'm going to expect to be to help Pac get the win. So I think I'm just going to say Pac because I expect those things. But if Darby wins, I'll be okay with that. So I'm just going to get this match out of the way, and we got the kind of like the four-way tag match with all the like AEW women's the semifinalists for the women's tag team championship tournament. Basically, this is the winning team chooses the stipulation for their semifinal match, and for the matches or just match in general for the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship tournament. So we got the Babes of Wrath, Willow Nightingale, and Harry Cameron, and Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart, and Sky Blue. Timeless Love Bombs, Timeless Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa, and Megan Bing, and Marina Shafir. Yeah, I think this is one of the reasons why people thinking this is kind of like a special episode of AEW Dynamite. It's just this feels like a Dynamite match. So like, what is this exactly? I feel like this. I feel like we should have had something else. Like maybe even I don't even know. Maybe the semifinal matches, or maybe had like this on the pre-show. I just don't know. I don't know how they could have done it. Maybe I don't know if they're just trying to have the finals at the World's End. I don't know. It's just so confusing. And yeah, I'm not really too excited this matchup. And I can see any of these teams winning. It's just very hard. Against Megan Bain and Marina Shafir, they've been going like a rampant around everybody. So I can even see them winning. I think it's just between them and the Timeless Love Bombs. With Tony Storm, Mina. Just that's it. Just those are my two picks. I just don't care about this match too much. So next up we have the AEW World Tag Team Championship match with Brodino, the champions, going against FTR, the challengers. Again, FTR earning an opportunity on, I think, the AEW Halloween Dynamite with the Halloween thing. I forget. Honestly, it's been, I don't know. We haven't having so many pay-per-views and junk that I have been losing track of everything. And we got Full Gear this weekend. We got Survivor Series next weekend. So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff on my mind. So yeah, again, also we got the So yeah, we finally got these two teams going at just one, like 2-on-2, then like a troll triple three-way tag team thing, like last time, the last pay-per-view at least. I can't, or I think it was All In actually, but I don't know. I can't remember on the top of my brain at all. I really can't. I really can't. But yeah. Also, we got FTR doing the usual thing since they're heels and make everything personal. Well, going after Bandino's family and everything, even almost trying to take out his brother and everything. Every time Bandino could try to get his hands on FTR, they just run away. But now, as far as I think it's gonna win, I can see it going either way. I can see Rodino winning. I mean retaining, but I can also see FTR becoming 3-time tag champions. I'm pretty sure that's right, but because mostly I think Stokely's gonna get involved, be the turning tide of possibly them winning. So, but I can see it going away. I think I'm gonna lean on FTR, but honestly, if Rodino wins, I'll be okay with it. Next up, we have the Casino Gauntlet match. Yeah, this is kind of like the thing we've been doing with pay-per-views now, is just having a Casino Gauntlet match. Once to determine the inaugural AEW National Champion. So yeah, Again, we have another title because again we did unify the Continental and the International Champion into the Unified Championship, and again now of course we have the National Champion. We have International, National, the Continental. You can go on forever about this stuff. But so far, there's only 4 people announced. There's Bobby Lashley, which he's entering number 1. Entering first, then Shelton Benjamin entering second. Then we have got Ricochet, Speedball Mike Bailey, and then Kevin Knight, the Jets. Again, Jet Speed just being in this match. Again, those are the only five people announced. There hasn't been anyone announced yet, as far as I know, because the pre-show is going on right now. I'm working on this on overtime because I'm trying to get this done before the pay-per-view. But I can see a lot of people. I can see Orange Cassidy. I'm expecting. I can see returning stars final when we're returning, like maybe MGF because he's been MIA ever since. And so I can see I can see Wardlow returning. I can see Andrade returning, finally making his appearance again since he did return to AEW and join the Don Callis family. I can see Zack Sabre Jr. join AEW, but again, I don't know if he's done with New Japan. But as far as I think it's gonna win, again, there's so many people that can go into this because again, it's Gauntlet match and go until a pinfall's done. But as far as Doug is going to win, I'm just going to go with Bobby Lashley for now. But I can go in with anyone else that probably will pick up the win. It's just very unpredictable at this point. So next up, we have the No Holds Barred match with Kyle O'Reilly against Jon Moxley. So yeah, these two going at it for like a 5th time, I think. Which I think is one of the reasons why people are saying this is like a special episode of Dynamite than a pay-per-view. I disagree with this match at least, because this feels like a first pay match for these two going 1-1. Yeah, this is mostly going off of Blood and Guts, where Kyle O'Reilly actually got the win for his team by tapping Moxley, so he just decided to throw out the challenge for Kyle O'Reilly anytime, anywhere, any place, any stipulation, and we got Knowles barred at Full Gear. This is gonna be balls to the walls, crazy, Dragon Ball fight, just bloody. Anything going there, we're gonna probably have the Death Riders get involved, Conglomeration get involved again, and go with it. And as far as I think it's gonna win, and go either way. I can see Jon Moxley win again over Kyle O'Reilly, but I can see also Kyle O'Reilly finally to win because Jon Moxley's kind of losing his edge ever since he lost the AEW World Champion. And I think they all, and again, then they lost at the Lights Out Steel Cage match again. Like I said, just so many things are gonna go over and over again. And if he loses, I can probably see the Death Riders finally turning on Moxley because they're seeking a new leader that actually has the killer instinct. But again, I'm Kyle O'Reilly for my pick. If Moxley wins, I think I'll be okay with it. And next up, we have the AEW Women's World Championship match with Chris Danner defending her championship against 12 Mercedes Moné, or 11 or whatever belts, just too many belts, Moné. Yeah, again, the one that basically broke All Dragon's record, how many belts all at the at once, and now she's trying to add the women's world champion into her long list of belts she has just to have like one of her male models do. Yeah, again, and we all knew this was gonna happen eventually anyway. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't just do winner take all thing. But I don't know. I can go on for this match that this build up's been okay. It was just it's kind of like been built. It kind of all even built off after Wrestle Dream last month, and I don't know. I can't say I'm. I think I'm just gonna try to get this out of the way. Who I think is gonna win? Chris Statlander. I think this is gonna. I do not want Mercedes Moné to win another belt. No, and honestly, I wanted to lose the TBS championship at some point. She's even I'm starting to get very tired of this whole thing. But yeah, I'm really. I'm just gonna pick Statlander. I think she's gonna win anyway, and it's gonna be called like the downward spiral for Mercedes Moné, which is probably gonna start losing a lot of her belts. But if Mercedes Moné wins, I am gonna go on a football full match with this. Next up, we got the main events, which I obviously think is gonna be the main events, and it's gonna be the steel cage match between him and Paige and Samoa Joe for the AEW World Champion. Again, this is a rematch from Wrestle Dream. Again, well, it's basically a rematch. Again, Samoa Joe won the four-way number one contenders match during the Halloween AEW thing. Again, I'm forgetting what it's called. And basically, this situation was brought on because Samoa Joe and Shibata were attacking and Heyman to do more damage, and they're bringing down the blind guts steel cage. So yeah, it's just been this. It was just basically just made now this whole match was made a steel cage match just to keep everyone out. And yeah, now I'm really hoping this will be better than in Wrestle Dream because there was one issue with the Wrestle Dream match. There was way too many botches. And it just never ended well. And it just kind of sullied a little bit. It bit a lot of parts of the match. There was way too many botches. This is probably gonna be better. Again, it's also gonna be a steel cage match, so it is gonna be. It is gonna be. They're gonna be going back and forth, and they're gonna be bringing in weapons. And we've been seeing a lot lately with steel cage matches. Again, with the bring weapons and everything like that. But as far as I think he's gonna win, I'm still leaning on him right now, Paige. I'm not expecting him to drop it until like maybe somewhere next year. I don't know when. Maybe when Will Ospreay comes back. Like I said, just one of the big things. And Samoa Joe, he already has trios champions with the Ops, so I'm just gonna leave it there. And I'm also just leaning on Heyman because I'm expecting that to happen. If Joe wins, I'll be kind of okay with it, and I'll be very surprised. But that's pretty much it for our predictions for AEW Full Gear. I'm gonna get out of here because the show's coming on now, and the pre-show's probably getting done. And now we're just gonna probably just go. I'm gonna get out of here so I can get this uploaded. Hopefully before the end of the night. And I will say it now, but remember to like, video, comment below. Do you still like these prediction videos and my reviews? I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up with the reviews and predictions. It's just been I've been very distracted. I will say it now. I've been very distracted. I've been whacking with my videos and stuff, but I'm gonna continue working on it before the end of the year. I mean it. Subscribe, tap the bell, more videos coming soon. I mean it. And as I as a team, the Golden Rider, Rider Keegan, out of here.